Meet Peter. Peter's the kind of guy who spent more time on dreaming about the ultimate home office studio than actually getting any work done. But today, something magical happened. Peter turned dreams into reality.
Guys, after so many years of experimenting, I feel like everything came together to this ultimate smart home office studio where I not only get instantly inspired as I step in and get shit done, but serves as my dedicated talking headspace that you can see right now. Everything here has a purpose, from the adjustable desk, the floating dual Apple Studio display setup throughout the colors of my wall and the design touches to my awesome speakers and smart gadgets. So sit back, grab a coffee or popcorn and allow me to show you every little aspect of this awesome space with the hope that this video will serve with tons of tips, since I have quite some unique things like my foot hammock, which is a little big detail but awesome. So make sure to watch the entire video because I will not only hint some secrets throughout it, but I have a giveaway for you. To find out what it is, you know what you gotta do, watch the entire thing. Let's get started, but first, intro. What's up everyone, Peter here. This will be a long one since we'll cover my desk setup, what's on my desk, what, how and why I use. But we will also cover the rest of the room with full of smart home gadgets, awesome design tweaks. But let's start with the planning and opportunity.
Plan and opportunity.
I bought a house which is a dream come true, and finally I have the opportunity to have a dedicated home office with a fixed talking head setup that you can see, a studio for recording those creamy B-rolls and a separate storage room. The plan was to have a smart space that inspires me and has everything to get in a creative and productive state. And by smart, I mean that I also set out to create the ultimate smart home, thus create a smart office. So I will show you some cool new gadgets that automate boring tasks and make life so much simpler.
Workstation and desk setup.
Goal was an MVP. Minimal, but everything I need in the best way it serves me. Great view, facing the window, enough space, overhead, talking head, background, B-roll. I decided to go with an extra large desk so everything can fit yet still feel spacious. The desk I'm using is the Atomos electronic adjustable high table. I had it for a few years now and I love it. I chose this gorgeous wooden tabletop from a local shop. To protect it, I use a grey desk mat that complements the grey walls. Finally, I can say that I have the best display setup, and trust me, throughout the years I have tested several displays, setups, mounts, so I can say from experience that this is the best price-value ratio, not only because it is super flexible and easy to use thanks to the Ergotron monitor arms that hold my two Apple Studio displays, but because I found out about a secret that I think Apple intentionally tried to keep from us. And I was shocked. If you wanna know what it is and learn more about all the details of the dual monitor setup, check my dedicated review. I will link it at the end of the video and in the description, under the like button, which by the way you could smash if you like this space that I created. Of course, you gotta have the engine, right? For this, I'm still rocking a spec'd out M1 Max MacBook Pro, and I honestly don't think I would need the M2 or the M3. I tested them and the uplift is so marginal, plus my M1 Max handles 4K 120 FPS 10-bit 422 files in Final Cut and DaVinci like a breeze. So save yourself some money and keep the M1 or get a refurbished deal.
Accessories for the ultimate smart home office studio.
I use a Magic Keyboard since it is the only keyboard that has Touch ID. But I love the typing experience. Sorry, I'm not a mechanical keyboard type of guy. There are two things I wish for: backlighting and matte black design. For the mouse, I went with the Logitech MX Master 3 for Mac. It has like 7 buttons and they can be customized to any app. Not only for video editing, where it cut my editing workflow down to like 20-30% in terms of time, but with simple tasks like browsing, video calls, even with Word and Excel, and I hope you got my dad joke, cut the editing time. Having a dual display setup and many peripherals, I needed the most advanced dock that can handle everything, even connecting other docks to it, and I found the best available one that has an extra awesome feature. It is the Sonatec Echo 20 Thunderbolt 4 Super Dock. I mean, it has 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports, where one comes with 100-watt charging and the locking pin for accidental pull protection, 8 10GB USB ports, 4A and 4C, HDMI 2.1 port, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port, SD card reader, combo audio jack, and an M2 SSD slot where I installed a Western Digital 2TB SSD that is lightning fast, meaning it can handle any type of video codec so far for me. Talking about editing, I use Delkin CF cards in my Sony a7S III, so I attached the Delkin CF Express card reader in one of the USB-C slots. You cannot miss the electric keyboard under my floating studio displays, so yeah, I am an enthusiastic piano learner, but I'm terrible. On the right side, you see the Anker Hi-Rise 3, a 3-in-1 charger. I love the matte black finish and it just positions my iPhone perfectly, plus I get to charge my AirPods and Apple Watch on it as well. Of course, at the same time. As for data storage, I have an extra 4TB SanDisk S-Stream SSD. It is a so much better investment instead of spending on the upgrade for the MacBook's internal SSD, since in real life you get the same performance, yet you get to keep this and keep using it after you upgraded your computer. But this is not it. I have two 20TB Western Digital MyBook Duos for backups, but I upgraded my game this year with the TerraMaster T6 423 with 6 12TB Western Digital Red Plus drives. It really is a game changer, not only for storage and space, which from you never have enough, but also for so many reasons. Since I can connect the T6 to my network, which sits on my TV stand in the living room, I can access files with ease, stream media, use it for backups, but it is also the base of my smart home for Home Assistant that runs my entire smart home system. We need to talk about power management. As you can see, I have quite a few electric devices, so I literally cannot live without electricity. For this, I use a UPS.
Speakers, audio interface.
What did I leave out? Oh yeah, my audio setup. If you are a videographer, an enthusiast music producer, or just love listening to music, the Adam Audio A7V is just for you, with 7-inch cabinet that literally reduces any unwanted cabinet vibrations. The MLM woofer and the X-Art ribbon tweeter work together to give you a natural yet balanced sound. And for the best sound, I put them on an isolation pad. They can be so loud yet clean. I run it through my Audient Evo 8 audio interface, where I can also plug a mic in whenever I need it. For 2024, I'm rocking the Shure SM7DB, which provides the legendary sound but with the convenience of a built-in preamp, providing all the extra gain, making it easier for podcasters, streamers, musicians, and people like us to get the perfect vocals from any recording setup. By the way, I'm so curious because there's such a huge background noise with an open window with the construction going on, but I think the sound is amazing. Cameras. Okay, cameras. Since most of my meetings and trainings are online, I wanted to elevate my game here with a few options. My go-to camera is the built-in one in the Apple Studio display. It is perfect for things like a Zoom call. I also have a pretty unique camera called the OBSBot Tiny 2, which is like a PTZ cam, but for your webcam. Crispy image, AI functions like it can follow you. I love to use it even as a main camera or for a second angle. And of course, if I want the ultimate quality, I use my Sony a7 III with the Elgato Camlink 4K capture card. Another robust option is the HoloLens Venus Live, a powerful tool for live streaming, online meetings, but even for video production. And the V2 version just came out, which can even record and stream in 4K. If you do lives, it is super easy. Just one tap and you are streaming on platforms like TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, even at the same time. It can connect via Wi-Fi or you can connect it directly via your computer as well. It has built-in mics, but you can connect the HoloLens mics via the USB-C port too. Oh, of course it supports vertical and horizontal modes, the autofocus is pretty dope, you can even lock the focus and zoom in by 6x if you want to. You can use pro features like the built-in green screen and image overlays with these stickers, emojis, whatever if you are into those stuff. One feature that I really love about it is the 5-inch rotatable touchscreen.
Cable management. The cable jungle. Peter conquired it. Each cable had its own place, neatly arranged as if participating in a cable ballet. Take about USB cords.
We covered everything that is on my desk. Let's check out what's under the hood, like exhibit. I have so many cords and of course I hate clutter. I want a minimalistic look with no visible cables. Just to give you some numbers, I would need 10 power outlets and 7 USB outlets. I want 0. So I have 2 power strips and 2 cable ducts. I am still not sold on whether or not it is the best setup, and some of the cords are still visible, but somehow I could manage to tuck everything in, making almost invisible with only 1 cord running down from my desk to the USB instead of 10. It is awesome. This video is getting long, but there are still many things to cover like smart devices, charging, Workstation, audio and sound treatment. So why don't we continue over there? But before, like, comment and subscribe with the bell as well, since I have tons of content coming up. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one, maybe in this. Click. Bye.